Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya, has over the years shown immense growth ranging from infrastructure, real estate, population, you name it. It is an established hub for businesses and culture, with it being home to thousands of Kenyan businesses and also quite a good number of international businesses who are actually setting up their branches in the region. All these creating more job opportunities for the residents. According to the 2019 census conducted, it has a population of more than 4 million inhabitants. The cost of living in the city is rising every day, with some of the residents having been forced to go back to their rural homes. The city has experienced struggles due to the traffic congestion. Even though there have been efforts in attempt to decongest it, more needs to be done. Nairobi has over the years been a home to many institutions of higher learning. The Technical University of Kenya, formerly known as the Kenya Polytechnic, is an institution of higher learning chartered into a public university in January 2013 by the then President Mwai Kibaki. The institution is located in the Central Business District opposite the railway station along Haile Selassie Avenue. The school carries a capacity of around 20,000 plus students with about 3,500 new admissions annually. The institution provides a serene environment for every student to actualize their dreams and make it out in the real world. The school's location has enabled students to access job opportunities around the city. TUK has profoundly grown over the years with the current construction of a school tower that will act as additional classes, enabling smooth and blended learning. TUK has been privileged with a variety of facilities such as the library where students get to engage with many books for research, modern laboratories for experiments, and a lecture theatre for mass lectures that take place when partaking standard unit. Accommodation at the university is always a hectic affair, and it is acquired based on fast come, fast serve. There are 2 hostels provided by the school, the men's hostel located in South Bay, while the ladies' hostel located in Upper Hill. To get a room, they must complete the payment of the term's tuition fees first and then pay for the room. The ladies' hostel is close to the institution, so it helps save on transport time that other students that commute from around Nairobi use to and from school. However, the men's hostel being further away from can either walk a kilometer or so to school or take the public transport. The Technical University holds more than 20,000 students, and the 2 hostels do not have enough accommodation for all. Therefore, the institution has collaborated with private hostel owners in places like Ngara, South Bay, and Landmawe, just to name a few, to house students whose home are out of the county and cannot commute from home. There are limited residential facilities, and the available ones are expensive since they lie within the city's heart. Students who reside in the neighborhood or around Nairobi have extra expenses aside from the monthly rent. The type of house you stay in depends on the depth of your pocket. The additional commuter fees depends on the distance, and in many instances it heavily relies on the matatu sacco and the route on which they operate. Another problem comes with the students moving to and from the school daily. Most urban centers in the country are characterized by congestion that often causes traffic tie-ups on the roads. Another critical issue arises from this time waste for no man, as the saying goes. Students end up dilly-dallying on the streets on matter least known to them. Comrades have classes to attend, and it is not just a matter of following. They have to arrive on time. They also have deadlines on issues, submitting assignments, and the snarl-ups in the busy highway tends to distort this. Food in any university is always a big deal, as comrades have to figure out how to feed themselves away from the providence of their parents. Of course, breakfast and dinner are covered when one is commuting from home or living in a hostel. But what about lunch? Primarily if your university is located in the Central Business District of Nairobi. Students have to find new ways to cope with the recent demolition of Vibandaski just behind the institution. There is, of course, a student center inside, but mostly snacks and soft drinks are sold, which according to some of the comrades is not enough. There is a main canteen as well, which sells food for prices as low as 30 shillings, but the portions are not something to be proud of. All in all, everyone is an alert now, and they have to be responsible for themselves. When the Technical University alumni hears the names Tribeca, Mojos, or Rafikis, they will understand the impact of partying among the campus students because these names are no longer in use. Instead, current students in the same institution have names like the Edge, 6-4 Lodge, Avenida in their calls every weekend as they roll out of the school's gate. The peer pressure in the city campus has a significant impact on students, with the availability of in quotes sponsors in clubs and rave joints. Many students fall into the trap of the mentality of a soft life before hard work. It goes without saying that partying and going out has been and will always be there for a long time. Campus students tend to have a lot of free time on their hands that can be well used for generating income. Many students rely on their parents or on the help loan for upkeep. In the wake of the current harsh economic times, some students resort to side hustle to top up what they get from their parents or guardians. Juggling between the demands of campus and having a side hustle is never easy. The student center, some students operate tank shops and kiosks. It requires sacrifice and balance for everything to fall into place. On the higher side, running a business leads to connection and different job opportunities with the right people to interact with. After all said and done, students have different views on the matter. Many seem to be adopting to this usual, while others are still struggling with it. Going to college in the city has an upper hand over other institutions in the suburbs. Such means increased access to opportunities that the big city has to offer. There's also more entertainment, diversity, among others.